Hello and welcome to the AFC West Showdown. The stakes are high as we dive into a matchup featuring the San Diego Surfers, the Kansas City Warlocks, the Las Vegas Pirates, and the Denver Bighorns. Each team has its own unique strengths and strategies, setting the stage for an epic battle. The Surfers are known for their high-octane offense and dynamic playmakers. Meanwhile, the Warlocks bring a bit of magic to the field with the talent for making surprising plays. The Pirates, with their daring style, are always a threat with their aggressive defense and quick counterattacks. And we can't forget about the Bighorns, whose rugged and relentless approach makes them tough opponents. Get ready for an action-packed game as these four teams contend for the title of the AFC West champion. Let's see who will rise to the occasion and secure their place on the road to the Supreme Bowl. Welcome to the opening game of the tournament, where the Denver Bighorns host the Kansas City Warlocks. The Bighorns get possession first, and Odell Stanley starts off the drive with a big pass to his wide receiver Kyle Duran just past midfield. Stanley doesn't back off and goes for another big shot, connecting with Kevon Watkins for a touchdown play. The Warlocks get their chance to respond, with Diami Dorrance connecting with TJ John for a huge gain. The Warlocks stall out and settle for a field goal, but Ryan Jordan pushes it right. The Bighorns regain possession around their own 45. The Warlocks defense puts pressure on Stanley, forcing him to throw a dangerous pass that gets batted down. Later, the Bighorns drive stalls, giving the ball back to the Warlocks. Dorrance goes for a big pass and finds a wide open Brady Harris for a Warlocks touchdown. With possession back to the Bighorns, Stanley connects with Kyle Duran again for another big gain. The first quarter ends with the game tied at 7 apiece. Stanley hikes the ball but gets hit hard, with the Warlocks defense bringing him down in the backfield. Stanley makes up for the lost yards by finding Watkins inside the 15. Stanley runs a play action and finds one of his favorite targets, Kyle Duran, in the end zone, putting the Bighorns back in the lead. The Warlocks respond with a strong drive, capping it off with another touchdown by Brady Harris, tying the game once more. Stanley, nearly knocked over by his own running back, rolls out and connects with Josh Callaway for a first down near the sideline. Stanley shows off his skills, dodging defenders and connecting with Callaway again inside the markers. Stanley fakes the handoff and links up again with Jalen Trevon, fighting through tackles to get the Bighorns inside the 20. The Bighorns cap off the drive with the Stanley-Watkins connection to regain the lead, 21-14 after the extra point. The Warlocks respond with a 65-yard catch and run by James Javante to tie up the game after the extra point. We reach halftime with both teams tied, going touchdown for touchdown. Stanley rolls out to his left, searching for a target, and finds Mitch Pace, getting them near the 45. Later in the drive, Stanley connects with Trayvon, getting them down inside the 1. Levante Farrell runs it in for a Bighorns touchdown, putting them in a lead by 1 score. The third quarter ends with the Bighorns leading 28-21, with the Warlocks looking to respond. In the fourth, Stanley finds Callaway, who doesn't go down right away and tries to spin out of a tackle. Stanley shows his toughness, hanging in the pocket, taking a hit and connecting with his running back Skojan near the 10. Stanley gets time in the pocket and hits Wayne Isaiah for another Bighorns touchdown, making it a 14-point lead. Dorrance and the Warlocks need to respond, finding Brady Harris again, who fights through a tackle for another touchdown, bringing them within 1 score. The Bighorns get the ball and run out the clock, winning over the Warlocks 35-28. With this win, the Bighorns start the tournament with a record of 1-0, while the Warlocks began at 0-1. The second game in the tournament, we head over to San Diego with the Surfers taking on the Las Vegas Pirates. Quarterback Ifiatu takes control, starting the Pirates' drive with a key connection to Chris Tay inside the 20-yard line. A mishap between Ifiatu and his lineman leads to a sack. Ifiatu hands off to his running back Adam Sky, who burst up the middle for a big gain, pushing the Pirates closer to the red zone. On the next play, Ifiatu connects with Michael Chris for the game's first touchdown, putting the Pirates up 7-0. The Pirates defense steps up, putting pressure on Devontae and sacking him for a 12-yard loss. The first quarter ends with the Pirates holding a 7-0 lead. On 3rd and 8, Devontae manages to escape pressure, running in circles before connecting with Creed Graham on the sideline for a crucial first down. The Surfers march downfield, with Robert Robinson catching a pass that gets them inside the Pirates' 20-yard line. The Pirates defense applies relentless pressure, forcing Devontae to scramble and throw a wild pass, resulting in a loss. Devontae runs to the right to escape pressure, but ends up running out of bounds for a 17-yard loss. The Pirates defense continues to dominate, sacking Devontae again for a 7-yard loss, making it 4th and 42 and forcing a punt from the Surfers. Devin Wolf fields a punt for the Surfers, but after a hard hit, he fumbles the ball, giving the Pirates excellent field position. Ifiatu quickly takes advantage of the turnover, finding Chris Tay for a touchdown and extending the Pirates' lead 14-0. On the Surfers' next drive, Devontae affords pressure and connects with his tight end Minshew, who fumbles the ball. However, Devin Wolf scoops it up and runs it in for a touchdown, putting the Surfers on the board. The first half ends with the Pirates leading 14-7. The Pirates are looking to increase their lead, and Ifeatu finds a wide open Jordan Chidobe for a 70-yard touchdown pass, making it 21-7. The Surfers aren't out of it yet. Devontae hits Robert Robinson for a touchdown, cutting the Pirates' lead to just one score, 21-14. Ifeatu hits Peyton Hyde in traffic, moving the Pirates into Surfers territory for another scoring opportunity. Ifeatu throws a perfect pass to Jared Malcolm, who fights through a tackle but fumbles. Fortunately, his teammate recovers the ball. Ifeatu takes a shot for the end zone, but the pass is nearly intercepted. The Pirates manage to get into the red zone again, thanks to a great catch by Chris Tay. Ifeatu targets Peyton Hyde in the end zone, but the Surfers DB Deshaun Sample makes a brilliant play, breaking up the pass. On 3rd and 7, the Surfers blitz Ifeatu, sacking him for a loss of 14 yards and stalling the Pirates' drive. The Pirates lead 21-14 as we head into the final quarter, with both teams fighting hard to take control of the game. After the loss of yards, the Pirates are forced to settle for a 3-point field goal, extending their lead 24-14. The Surfers get another chance to cut into the Pirates' lead. The Pirates defense breaks through, forcing Devontae to throw a poorly timed pass that is easily intercepted by Raheem Marquise. Ifeatu hands the ball off to Adam Sky, who hits the gap for a first down inside the 10-yard line, bringing the Pirates closer to another score. On 4th and 5, inside the 5-yard line, Ifeatu targets Sky, but the pass bounces off his hands and the Pirates turn the ball over on downs. With the Surfers backed up to their own end zone, Devontae makes a crucial pass to John Germain, giving them some breathing room. Devontae finds Devin Wolf wide open in the middle of the field for a key first down, keeping hope alive for the Surfers. Devontae takes a shot downfield to Creed Graham, but the pass is overthrown, falling incomplete. Devontae then connects with Jake Heflin, moving the Surfers inside Pirates territory, keeping the drive alive. With the clock winding down, the Pirates defense delivers a final blow, sacking Devontae and essentially ending the Surfers' chance of a comeback. The game concludes with the Las Vegas Pirates victorious, 24-14. The Pirates start the tournament with the win, while the Surfers fall to 0-1. It's Game 3 of the tournament, and we have the 0-1 Warlocks facing off against the 0-1 San Diego Surfers. Both teams are hungry for their first win, but only one can leave the field with a victory today. Xavier Oliver of the Warlocks receives the opening kickoff. Unfortunately for him, a punishing hit causes a fumble, and the San Diego Surfers recover, giving them prime field position to start the game. Carlos Devontae and the Surfers waste no time, making the most of the turnover. Devontae connects with Richie Simi on a beautiful touchdown pass, and the Surfers take the early lead at 7-0. Carlos Devontae is dialed in. He connects with Simi again for his second touchdown of the game, extending the Surfers' lead to 2 scores, 14-0. The Warlocks finally mount a response. Quarterback Durance connects with Greg Chris on a stunning 70-yard touchdown pass, cutting the Surfers' lead to just 1 score, 14-7. Devontae is back in the pocket and finds Creed Graham, who makes an incredible play, tipping the ball to himself for a catch inside the Warlocks' 30-yard line. Despite getting deep into Warlocks territory, the Surfers are unable to score before the halftime whistle, but they head into the locker room with a solid 14-7 lead. The Surfers start with the ball and they quickly move downfield. Devontae hooks up with Robert Robinson for a huge gain, setting the Surfers up for a 2-score lead once again. The Warlocks are still fighting, but the Surfers maintain a comfortable 2-score lead 21-7 heading into the final quarter. Carlos Devontae evades the Warlocks' pass rush and throws into heavy traffic. The ball finds John Germain, who makes a fantastic catch inside the Warlocks' 10-yard line. The Surfers are poised to add to their lead. Devontae wastes no time hitting Richie Simi for his 3rd touchdown of the game. The Surfers now lead by 3 touchdowns, 28-7, and it's looking like a blowout. The Warlocks stall on their next drive, and the Surfers take full advantage. Devontae connects with Robinson, who fights for extra yards, keeping the momentum on the Surfers' side. Devontae stretches the field, finding Robinson on the opposite side of the field for another big gain. Robinson powers his way into the end zone for another Surfer touchdown, putting the game out of reach at 35-7. With no more time left on the clock, the San Diego Surfers seal a dominant 35-7 victory over the Warlocks. The Surfers move to 1-1 in the tournament, while the Warlocks fall to 0-2. It's a battle of undefeated teams as the 1-0 Las Vegas Pirates host the 1-0 Denver Bighorns. Promises to be an exciting matchup. The Pirates get the ball to start the game and they waste no time making a statement. Quarterback Marcus Ifiatu connects with Chris Tay for a quick touchdown, giving the Pirates an early 7-0 lead. Not to be outdone, Denver quarterback Stanley leads the Bighorns on a swift drive of their own. He connects with Josh Callaway for a big gain, and Callaway finishes the play with a touchdown, tying the game at 7 apiece. The Pirates look to answer with another touchdown, but their drive stalls. They settle for a field goal, putting them back in front 10-7. On the very next possession, Stanley finds Kevon Watkins for an over 70-yard catch and run. Watkins makes a move in the open field, and just like that, the Bighorns are ahead 14-10. The Bighorns finish the first quarter on top, leading 14-10 after a huge play from Watkins. Early in the second quarter, the Pirates retake the lead. Ifiatu finds a wide open Chris Tay in the middle of the field, and Tay races into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. The Pirates are back on top, 17-14. The Bighorns get the ball back after a stalled Pirates drive, but their offense fails to capitalize. Denver punts, but Adam Sky of the Pirates muffs the catch and gets crushed, fumbling the ball and handing it back to the Bighorns. The Bighorns capitalize on the turnover, but they can't reach the end zone. They settle for a field goal, tying the game at 17 apiece, with just over a minute remaining in the first half. We head into halftime with both teams locked in at 17-17 deadlock. The Pirates open the second half with possession, and Ifiatu leads a solid drive, hitting Jared Malcolm on the sideline. Both teams battle through the third quarter, but despite some strong offensive plays, the score remains tied at 17 as we enter the final quarter. With the game still tied in the fourth, the Pirates finally break through. Ifiatu finds Jordan Brady on a deep play that puts the Pirates back on top 24-17 with a big score. Despite a last-minute effort from the Bighorns, the Pirates defense holds strong, and they hang on to secure a 24-17 victory. In Game 5, the undefeated Las Vegas Pirates travel to Kansas City to face the winless Warlocks. The Warlocks get possession to start the game. On the second play of the drive, Diami Dorrance overthrows his receiver and the ball is tipped in the air, intercepted by Xavier Matt, giving the Pirates an early takeaway. The Pirates capitalize on the turnover with a strong offensive drive. Peyton Hyde finishes it off with a short Russian touchdown, putting Las Vegas on the board first, 7-0. The Warlocks drive stalls and the Pirates take over. Marcus Ifiatu hits Chris Tay on the sideline where Tay fights through a defender for a touchdown. The Pirates go up 14-0. With the Warlocks now down by 2 scores, they need to respond quickly. Dorrance finds Brady Harris for a big touchdown pass, cutting the Pirates' lead to 14-7. We reach halftime with the Pirates in the lead, 14-7. The Warlocks will need a strong second half to get back in the game. The Pirates take possession to start the second half, and Ifiatu finds Chris Tay in the middle of the field for another big catch. Tay breaks the tackle and runs it in for another Pirates touchdown, extending their lead 21-7. Dorrance leads a strong drive into the red zone. He finds Brady Harris again, and Harris fights through a tackle to reach the end zone, but he fumbles just as he crosses the goal line. The refs rule it a fumble, and the Warlocks are denied a touchdown. With the momentum fading, the Warlocks go for it on 4th down after the fumble ruling, but fail to convert, giving the ball back to the Pirates. The Pirates take over from deep in their own territory. Ifiatu scrambles and attempts a pass that's intercepted. The ball is fumbled, but still recovered by the Warlocks. The Warlocks quickly capitalize on the turnover. Dorrance connects with Grant for a touchdown, cutting the Pirates' lead 21-14. The third quarter ends with the Pirates still leading 21-14, but the Warlocks are very much alive and pushing hard. The Pirates look to put the game away with a strong offensive drive. Ifiatu scrambles to avoid pressure and finds Michael Chris, who fights through a defender for a first down, bringing the Pirates to the Warlocks' 5-yard line. Despite being inside the red zone, the Pirates find themselves in a critical 4th and 3 situation. They can't convert and turn the ball over on downs to the Warlocks with just under 5 minutes left in the game. Dorrance has to work from deep in his own territory and nearly gets sacked for a safety. However, he escapes pressure and hits his running back for a big gain. Despite their best efforts, the Warlocks can't convert on their final possession, and the Pirates hold on to win 21-14, improving to an undefeated 3-0 record. The Kansas City Warlocks drop to 0-3, still looking for their first win. In the 6th and final game of the AFC West tournament, the 1-1 San Diego Surfers take on the 1-1 Denver Bighorns. The Surfers get possession to start the game and quickly strike first. Carlos Devante connects with Creed Graham on a touchdown pass, giving San Diego an early 7-0 lead. The Bighorns look to answer back. Quarterback Odell Stanley finds Justin Odafe wide open downfield, and Odafe makes a big play, bringing the ball to the Surfers' 35-yard line. The first quarter ends with the Surfers holding a 7-0 lead. The Bighorns are in possession, looking to even things up as we move to the second quarter. The Bighorns drive stalls inside the red zone, and they're forced to settle for a field goal. The kick just squeezes inside the left upright, cutting the Surfers' lead to 7-3. The Surfers respond as Carlos Devante connects with John Germain for a deep pass, putting San Diego inside the 5-yard line. Despite the big drive, the Surfers still find themselves in 4th and goal, and they decide to go for it, but they fail to convert. The drive stalls and the Bighorns take over on downs. Starting from within their own end zone, Odell Stanley escapes pressure and launches a deep pass to Kevon Watkins for a 98-yard touchdown. The Bighorns take the lead 10-7 after the incredible play. We reach halftime with the Denver Bighorns in the lead 10-7. The Surfers will need to regroup and respond in the second half. The Bighorns continue their strong offensive play in the second half. Stanley connects with Kyle Duran for a 40-yard catch and run, setting up another potential scoring drive. The third quarter ends with the Bighorns leading. The Surfers are within striking distance but still need to close the gap to stay competitive. The Surfer drive stalls out and they settle for a field goal, cutting the Bighorns lead 17-10. The Bighorns waste no time responding. Stanley connects with Kevon Watkins again, this time for a big gain, pushing the Denver's lead to 24-10. The Surfers make one final push to mount a comeback, but the time runs out. Despite a late effort, they're unable to find the end zone again, and the Bighorns hold on to a 24-10 win. With this win, the Denver Bighorns improve their record to 2-1, while the Surfers fall to 1-2 on the season. At the end of 6 exciting games, we see the Kansas City Warlocks face some tough challenges, finishing at the bottom with a record of 0-3, but they definitely fought hard. The San Diego Surfers put up a valiant effort, but their 1-2 record leaves them just short of the next round. The Denver Bighorns showed their strength with a solid performance, but it was the Las Vegas Pirates who truly shined, going undefeated at 3-0 and scoring a respectable 69 points, nice, to take the crown of the AFC West. As we shift our focus to the NFC East in the next video, it'll be exciting to see which teams will step up and secure their spots at the next stage. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more action-packed matchups. Peace out.